Hi everyone, I'm back again. This time a short video on how I create a journal out of junk. Well, not junk, it's stuff that I created and collected and put in a bin and thought I would never use, but I thought, okay, why not create something out of this old little journal. I use it to put some paint in, as you can see, and some of the pages are quite nice, but some of them are ugly and torn and ripped out, as you can see here. But I went through them and I found that some of them were usable to create a new journal with this one. So just to revive it a little bit. So I'm going through these papers, and some of them have modeling paste, so a lot of texture. I thought I'm going to use that as well. Some corrugated cardboard to use on the cover of my book. You'll see that in the end. And I've got this Gothic book with images and words, and I'm using a few of them as well because I tended to create a little Halloweenish feel to this journal. Well, on the cover anyway. So just tearing out some of these pages to use. Really love it. It's quite spooky, but it holds these great pages. So collecting everything that I thought I might use. Didn't use everything in the end. I love this one. It's so pretty, that jelly plate print. So now I've collected everything. I'm going to work in my journal and just go through the pages. Where do I need a little flap or fold or whatever you like? So sometimes I create new pages by, as you can see, tearing off another page and just glue pages together. I really wanted to use that textured piece on that page here. So I'm just going to see how I want it. I want it to be folded, as you can see, and then I think about how to glue it down. I am not precise. I use a glue stick for the large part, but this is a very nice tool in our mixed media stash. Just a regular tape, painter's tape, whatever you can find. This is made out of paper, so you can do anything with it. You can paint over it. Well, you know, you might have used it yourself as well. But I like to use it to glue the pages together. And I know there is going to be paint on top of it, so I don't have to reinforce it with other paints or with gel medium or whatever. This will do. This page is not glued entirely, so I decided to use a glue stick just to glue this part to that page that was already there to make sure it's sturdy. And then I am taking out some book paper, creating a whole page from a few parts of that book paper, and then glue it down the same way as I did the other one, with a glue stick in this case, and just for texture using the painter's tape on that page. So 2 pages done. And this is the way I go through the whole book. I'm just going to show you a little insert that I made with this owl that I liked. It's done with modeling paste that I colored with acrylic paint, and then just put through a stencil. That's why it's blue, but it's textured. And now I'm going to look at how I'm going to do it. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking I want this page here, and whatever it takes, it will get there. So I decided to use the painter's tape again and just put it on both sides of that paper and just make a little cut in that tape. And you might think, why am I doing it this way? Just for texture reasons. So this tape gives texture to the other page as well, and then it's glued down. So that's what I did, and then I wanted to put this one in, and I wanted to use everything. So I just go about with my glue stick and glue the paper in, and then I cut the edges to fit. You could leave it, you could tear it to create more interest, but I decided to cut around it. But whatever you do, it really doesn't matter. Whatever you like, that everything is good. No mistakes can be made in mixed media. Well, that's in my opinion anyway. Now, this is it. Just done it. Really nice. Some interesting page, and it is a whole again. It is a regular journal to work in. Okay, the cover. I have to prepare. I lost a little bit of footage. You'll see that in the end, and I will. You'll see it. That's no problem. But it will give you a little bit of an idea of what I did. I just covered the cover of this book with the papers, corrugated cardboard, front and back, just spraying it out just a little bit, just to flatten it. And just press it quite well. Glue sticks works very well. If you like to use tacky glue or whatever you've got in your stash, everything works, no problem. Then I've got this little bit of, and what it's called, a little bandage. Don't know how you say it in English, but you see what it is. You wet it, then it comes very loose, and you can just put it down and stretch it and tear it, and well, you can do whatever you like, and it works very well. And I covered the whole book with this. And I like texture, so I just left it hanging outside the cover, and I just make it very wet to spread it and give it a bit of interest, as you can see. And I dried it very well. I left it overnight before I painted it, and that's the next part. That's the part that I lost, the way that I painted it. But I can tell you, I used, as you can see, a little bit of paper as well, so that the Gothic paper, as you can see, and a little gesso and a stencil to work on to create a texture. A little bit of green, quinacridone, magenta, and a bluish color. 3 colors, and I blend those colors together to create this. Then I've got my Tim Holtz images, the witches. I love the witches. I glue those down with the gel medium. There is a little double layer on the back of these images that you can very slowly pull apart to create a little bit of a thinner layer. I didn't do that. I figured that out later, but that's why I used gel medium, and I pressed down quite hard to make sure that they stick on that cover of my little album. And I've got these Tim Holtz word stickers, and I'm going through them as well, and I use whatever I can find. Just a little, I think this is Witch's Sisters or something, and just decorate my cover. I'm sad that I lost a part of the painting, because, well, I thought that might be interesting as well, how I use my stencils, but we'll do that in the next session. Well, that's it, I think. Well, almost anyway. So just going through that, I'm just going to show you what it looks like now. And I do want a little bit of some words or whatever I could find. So this is a new one, and I am going through the words and just use something. I don't know what I chose, but I'm going. No, it's not a new one. It's an old one from last year, I think. So just going to look through what I can use. It's not that hard. You just glue it down. That's it. That's it. And that's what I'm doing. I really love these sayings and these words and these, well, funny quotes that are on there. So I'm just going through them, and I should have just cut this because it's just me looking at some Tim Holtz words, but I decided on one in the end. And then I'm almost done. So next time we'll do another cover, and I'll try and keep everything that I film for you. But I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked this little video of me, and I'm trying to do more, but I am very busy lately. That's my own doing, but I know, but I'm going to try and make some more videos for you. So going through it again, and I decided on a little keyhole that I'm going to put down here. And I think that this is the last thing that I do on this little book. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment if you like, and then I will see you sometime again. Bye bye everyone, and thanks for watching.